All right, guys. A quick one on the summary of my last week trade. From last week Friday till this previous Friday, I was able to make a very reasonable amount trading uh gold. I deal more on gold and applying my strategies, all my strategies, both the indicators and whatever pattern of trading I know so far. Of course, here is the balance I have presently, which next week I'll be looking towards how to grow this, you know, to grow this to a very bigger amount by the grace of God. However, this uh, uh my history. All right, these are my history. Although I took some losses because at a point I became so emotional that I have to adjust my lot size. Let me go to that point. Okay, this this is one of my biggest loss. All right, this one right here is one of my biggest loss. I think I lose about $110. All right, because I had to increase my lot size to 0.40 cent. All right, and I took a very big loss there. On that very day, I lost about $300. All right, but immediately I pick up and I recover. I recovered $300. I lost about $360, and then I recover about $308, and then the next day I started going over and over in profit. Then this very one, I I just my stop loss was quite very tight. All right, my stop loss was very tight, so the the market move and hit my stop loss, and then I had these three losses, and then immediately I started going into profit. And then at the end of the day, you can see right here, I withdraw I withdraw $2,100. All right, I withdraw $2,100. That is what you see here, minus $2,100. All right, so hopefully next week is going to be another great week. I'm going to start it all over again with $218. All right, I'm going to start again with $218. All right, and now here are the pairs that I trade. Are the pairs I trade constantly. I trade gold. I trade mostly gold. Of course, you can see what happens here. Uh, this was where I took my last entry for the week. Okay, I make entry somewhere around here. I made entry somewhere around here down to this point, and then immediately it get to this point where I have this support level. All right, I close the entry. All right, that is one of the issue I usually have most of the time when the trade is going in my favor. I usually close early, but however I close when I hit my targeted profit. All right, so however from this point from this point all the way down here would have been an additional profit, but I was okay with a $290. All right, so I just closed at that point. I wish I hold it down to this point. You're right, to this point I would have made additional $300 or much more than that. But however, this is a good one for me. Next week I hope it's gonna be more better because I'm gonna put more effort. I'm going to be more and more consistent because this I didn't even go into market fully. I only gave some time in, some time out, mostly from 1:30, which is the US time. I usually enter my market about 30 or an hour after the US session, and then I will stay tuned till 5 to 6 p.m. and then I'm out. So by next week, I'll try to be constant. I'll try to follow up 7 o'clock news, our 7 a.m. news, the Great Britain pounds news. I'll try to follow up every slight movement on the chart, not only on gold. All right, not only on gold. There was a place I think I took a trade on New Zealand, something like that. I took a trade on New Zealand and it was in profit. But I deal much on gold because when I'm constantly monitoring a particular market, I understand that market and I know when to make my entry. That's how we expected, of all, most traders. Whatever currency pairs you want to trade, just go in there, focus on it, and try to understand the movement of the market so you can know the direction to enter your trade. Okay, so I focus much more on gold, and because gold is volatile, you can easily get profit and you can easily get into huge loss. So I focus much more on gold than every other pace. However, I do not stay off the fundamental. I do not stay off the fundamental. So I stay tuned, following a lot of news. Okay, here you can see these are all the apps I utilize to, decide my trading fate. So you can see Forest Factory, um, Forest FS Street, my FS book, and lots more. Trading View. I utilize all these instruments to ensure I have a perfect trading entry. All right. So this is all I have for now for the weekend. See you next week when I will upload my trading history for the week. Remember, the balance here is $218. All right. So I'll be working towards growing it from 218 to a better value. Though I can't state any amount, but by the grace of God, it's gonna go in profit. See you later.